Hi, in this video I'm going to show you how to create classes and class features in EEMS application. So classes and class features falls under branch management. You need to go to the branch, log in with username and password, select the branch where you want to create classes and log in. Go to the classes from your left hand side menu and create new class. Since this is an intermediate college, I'm going to create class for MPC. MPC 1 and put here MPC first year. You can observe here the other tabs of the class has been disabled. All these tabs will be only enabled after first time you create a class. So if I save here, the other tabs got enabled. So it's pretty simple to create a class. You're done with creating class. After you create your class, you need to define your class, like class fees, class subjects, and etc. Let us start with how you can define features for a class. So you can see a tree has been populated here, and in the class basically you got fees types. This class support these fees types. These are something that you defined as a building blocks in your organization. All this has been pulled out here. Whatever the fees type that is defined as a building block, and the level of the building block for a class will be pulled out here. To create a new fees for a particular class, you need to click on the fees here. For example, if I want to create an admission fee for a class, click on the admission fee, create new admission fee. You need to select for which academic year you are creating this fee. You've got two academic years here. I'm going to select 2012-2013 and give the amount as 500 rupees. Okay, and you have to select the frequency. This is what the payment frequency is. Since it's an admission fee, it's one-time payment. So I select the frequency as one time. It automatically pulls up your payment information. It gives you on which due date you need to pay, or a student need to pay that fee. It will do some kind of a smart calculation here. We'll explain that later. For now, I'm saving this. A new fee has been created. You want to create a new admission fee for a different academic year. So I'm going to select 2014 and fee amount as, since I want to raise my admission fee, now I put here 600 and select once. You can observe very clearly you define class for only one time, but you can define the fees for that particular class for every academic year. You can raise it, you can lower the fees. You can define, you can configure it for every academic year, change the fee structures, kind of stuff. Okay, so let's go and create some more fees. Now let us create tuition fee for the class. Click on this tuition fee. Create new tuition fee and select for this academic year, and the fee is going to be 30,000. And here now you select the payment frequency. Since it is a huge amount, I'm going to ask my students to pay 3 times in a year. Select 3. It will automatically calculate you the dates based on the duration of the academic year and also the amounts, and distribute across 3. So in case there are some requirements saying that, hey, you for the first payment you need to pay 15,000, and the next 2 payments you are supposed to pay 7,500. And here also I'm going to edit. Okay, so you can just save this one and save the fee. That's what the flexibility we gave on defining the fees. Uh, you can actually change the due dates, you can change the amounts, whatever you want, you can define the payment structure and everything. So let me save this. Let me also create new fees for 2014, and fee amount this year I'm going to increase it by 5,000, and select again the payment frequency as 3 times. So now what I want to do is I'm going to ask the same 15,000. The rest two payments or two terms, we're going to actually ask 10,000 each. And now if you go and select the class and go to your fees, you can see here we got two academic years. For 2012 and 2014, the class fees is going to be 35,600, whereas for 2012 and 2013, the class fees is going to be 30,500. You can also see the fee structure for every academic year by selecting this academic year. By default, it will always select the current academic year or the highest academic year in the class. You can see here the structure. You need to pay, a student need to pay an admission fee if he or she is actually joined this class or taking this course. So total amount they has to pay, either day scholar or residential, is 30,500. So both are same because we don't have any hostel fee here. We are not define any hostel fee. It's showing up as 30,500. If you define a hostel fee, you will see the difference. So create new hostel fee, and I'm going to select for hostel fee is going to be 25,000 per year, and this time hostel fee they're going to pay every month, and save. Okay, and if you go back to your fees types, now it got changed. So the total fee is going to be 30,500 for a day scholar, and for a hostler it's going to be 55,500. That's what the flexibility we give. And if we are not defined for a hostel fee for 2014, if you go back and see the fees details for the particular class, you can see what kind of fees is that a student need to be paid here, and what are their due dates, and what due date what amount need to be paid there. That's pretty much with the fees management. Let me go back and define the subjects. Okay, so to define a subject, you need to define subject code and subject name here. It can be ENG and say English. If you want to make it elective, you can make it elective. If not, you can just save it. And you can make this as elective subject. Maths, it's not elective, so just save it. So that's how you can define just the subjects. So basically these subjects will be assigned to the appropriate sections in the class. So this is just a structure of the class you're defining. So once you define class fees and class subjects, you can say that the definition of the class is fulfilled. Now you can go and activate the class, but a class need a section. Let's see what happens. So class MPC first year cannot be activated because no sections are defined. So to do that, you need to define sections. We'll cover how to define sections in the next section.